Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and for the returning viewers, thank you so much for coming back. Today I would like to share how I made these 4-petal flower chain bracelet. I just finished designing yesterday, literally yesterday, and because I had been working on this for the past few days and made like 10 flowers and they didn't work, but yesterday I finally managed to make these. And this may look a little complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it's the knots themselves are not hard. And so I hope you enjoy making them too. And I would like to give the length guide already here because I would like to go straight into the flower, explaining how I made the flower parts in the next clip. So first thing is you need 3 colors. So I'll explain with this one. So you need 1 for the chain and the first loop, 1 for the first and third and fifth flowers, and the one at the center, and then you alternate. So you can see there's green, pink, and purple. And the length guide is actually a little tricky because it depends on how many you knot in this chain part and how loose or how tight you make, how much you push up. So I would like to explain how I did. So this is about 14 centimeters. So the first loop and 4 chain part and 5 flowers, and this is 8 centimeters. And then in order to make this, I used about 90 centimeters for each thread. So that means 180 centimeters, which is about 6 feet. So I cut 3 of those 3 colors, and all of them in 180 centimeters. And then folded them into half. And and if you think you might like it longer or would like to make to have the flower a little fluffier or have longer tails, please add maybe like 10 centimeters or 4 inches. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here is the whip of this same type of bracelet, which I would like to explain. And so I already made the 2 flowers and 2 chains. And so what I did is, as you can see in my other tutorials of the chain bracelets, I folded everything into half and then added the lark head knot in the center with the chain color, and then made 7 lark head knots on each side. So here there are 15. And of course you can make a little longer or a little shorter, and I like this size. I usually make it in this size. And then I immediately started the flower and chain and flower and chain. So I would like to start here how to make this flower because it's pink and yellow, and now it's the pink turn. So okay, so because I just will start again from here, it's exactly the same way if you like to start after making a loop. So I think you won't find it hard. And then so take first the pink thread from both sides. And then make 1 knot. 4 knots or backward knot, it's up to you. Now we just need to tie. So first we will work on the right side. So take the pink again And then what we do is just like Chinese staircase. So take with the right hand and hold like this. So together on these two, we make 5 of the half of the forward knot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then I'll do with the backward type of knot. So it's the opposite direction on the left side. So hold like this. So basically it's a backward knot, the half of backward knot type of knot 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you adjust a little bit so that you can see that it's kind of opening up here. And then we make one knot to connect the center with the center color. So this time it's yellow. So forward knot, double forward knot, or double backward knot. Okay, so now I'm going to work on the right side, and this green chain color, just ignore for now. We just use the yellow and pink. And now we use the forward type knot. I don't know how to explain, but half of the forward knot on the right side here. Now we do the opposite type of knot. So we do a backward type of knot. So hold like this, and then make 6 knots. So 1, and then make the first one, it's better to make it like a 3D and just make it tight. And then again, so same type of knot. So 6 times, only on this yellow. And then after like a second knot, it's probably better to make the knot, don't pull this way, but rather like kind of reversing way. 3, this is the third one. 4th one. 5th. And 6th. So you can see a little curve, and because by pulling it this way, it kind of make the beginning like a curve and go to the center. So now instead of continuing with the same direction, we actually reverse the direction. So we did 6 knots, like Chinese staircase, with the left hand. And now we make just the same threads that we're using. We were using the pink one on the yellow. We still use the pink one on the yellow. But now the forward knot type, or forward knot. So now we make 4, and then put this go through here and do it 6 times. 2, it's like forward knots, half of the forward knots, just 6 times on the same one. 4, 5, 6. So as you can see, first we did this way, and then we just switched without anything. So you can see the wave goes this way and this way. So now the right side petal part is done. Now you just have to adjust like this, fold it into half. And then just make sure that if you finish like this, then take the yellow, so like this, fold, and then we'll now knot onto the green, the chain one. So it's like this. And then, well, the folding part, actually, you can probably do it later, but so now it's like this, as you can see, and now we do just a regular double backward knot onto this green one. And of course the one which is the closest, which is the right side. So use the yellow and make a backward knot. Oh, and I think you might wonder how to deal with this. Just try to make the first knot, pull the green one, make the yellow, make the knot with the yellow, and after you do this, you can push up. So after you make this, you can actually push up. And the first one I didn't push up enough. Second one I pushed up too much. So just decently, you can not under, but make it close enough. And then just adjust the shape like this. Okay, so now the right side, we just leave it, and then we do the left side. So we use the left hand to make like a backward knot on the first petal on the left side. So we use again the green one, just put it aside in the center. We work with these two, pink and yellow. So we take the pink. So now, again, here we did that kind of backwards. So now we do kind of forward knot. So the pink one onto the yellow. And so 6 knots, just like a Chinese staircase. And again, the first knot, just make sure that it's close so that it makes, so like this, one, and then, you see, 1, 2, and then again, just pull it, instead of, this is a natural way, so like this way, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we just finish like this. Hold into the opposite hand. We just do the backward type of knot, or half of the backward knot, 6 times. So it's basically like a mirror image of what we did on the right side. 2, 3, and again this one too, if it goes too much on the left side, just pull the reverse way, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, as you can see, there's like a wave here because we changed the direction. And then we take this petal one, I'm sorry, chain color, hold the yellow, and then make 1 forward knot, double forward knot. So again, initially I was like trying to make it here, but I realized that you just make a knot, tight enough, but not too tight. And then I just push up while making the petal in a nice way. I would suggest not to pull it too backwards so that then the yellow center part doesn't show. But if you don't want to make a space, it has to be close enough to the first line curve of the petal. So I just adjust. So when you are done up to here, you should be able to see this. So that kind of two yellow threads are in the like a floating on the top, and then green and pink should be coming behind, sort of behind. Yeah, it can get loose sometimes, but please don't panic. Just adjust, 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 and make the petal shape. And then, so before we go into the last petal, we tie this. Again, I like the backward knots, but you can do the forward knot. So as you can see, the yellow knots, there are 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So this is the right shape. And now we start from the right side again to make the last petal. So we use the right hand, like forward knot, backward knot, forward knot. So this one we do opposite from this one. So it will be a backward type knot. So this is growing from behind. So just we do like a Chinese staircase on this one. This one, so 6. 1, 2, 3. I'm pulling in the unnatural direction. 4, and actually, sorry, 5, because we have the last knot in the center. 5. Did I do 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can count here, yes. And then we do the same thing. So we use the left hand like a backward knot, forward knot, and then here backward. So now we do a forward knot. So it's actually quite natural when you see the threads, because you would like to make the 4 and make forward knots on this one. So just 1, and again the first one, just make sure it's like close to the center. 1, 2, 3. I think here it's better to just pull in a little unnatural direction so that it kind of opens up. 4, and 5. And then just make sure to kind of adjust the shape. And then the center, we make 1 knot to connect. Forward knot or backward knot. Just make sure you before you go to the chain part, you just adjust. And this is why I said the length can be a little tricky to decide, because the amount you would like to push up or make it rather longer, that really affects the length of the threads you use and how long it will end. So we just finished 1 flower, and now just make the chain as usual. So for this one we do forward backward knot, and I did 6, and again you can make it can make it a little shorter or rather longer. So you have a lot of freedom to decide what kind of bracelet you like to make. So, 4, 5, and 6. Then we do the backward forward knot on this one. So this step is exactly the same as the other chain bracelets. So and of course it's if you like to make a little differently instead of chain, I think it's also a great idea to make like one for example, like reverse half hitch knot or like a square knot. Use them and make one straight line. I'll just show quickly what I tried. Actually, that was my initial idea, and I just wanted to make one more chain pattern, so I made the chain. But I think I'll just show quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes. So what I wanted to say is, for example, like this was just my trial. You can see I tried so many ways. But for example, like make these connecting parts straight. I think that also works well. And I think I just did, yes, reversed half hitch knots. So it's basically like you just make one knot from the right side and on the bundle, and then left side. I think I did the same thing with my Harry Potter lightning, very thin bracelet, so you can check there. Or anything, any of your choice, I think it will work well. So, okay, so, and then as you can imagine, the next one, we just switch the color of yellow and pink. So, we start with yellow, and I am not going to go through the whole thing. I just show the beginning. So we started with pink, but this time we start with yellow. Connect, and then make 5 forward knots, or not forward knots exactly, like Chinese staircase. 1, 2, I'm just kind of quickly reviewing. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do the same thing like a mirror image. So now this side will be the backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we just do connect the pink. And then leave the green, and then, so we did use the right hand, I mean forward knot, so we use the backward knot, so like this, and then make sure, so like 6, just make sure the first knot, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we change the hand again, change the direction, and 1, 2. Sorry, it's going a bit low, but when I change, I have to adjust again. So, I mean, 4, 5. I hope I did it right. 6. So I just wanted to show that once you get used to it, it's kind of quick, and then you see the way, and then hold the pink to make forward knot. turn. Yes, I think that works. And then do the left side, and then do the same thing here. So, and then for me, again, making 5 flowers was enough. And if I made the 6th one, it was way too long, so I didn't do it. And the ending part, again, you can make it the way you would like, but what I did here was just made 2 of the 3-strand braids as usual, and it's done. So after you get used to it, I'm sure you can make in about 30, maybe 40 minutes, and it's pretty fun, and it's perfect for this season. So I hope you enjoy making it too. So thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you soon.